Alright, so we're popping in with part 2 of the sexy little Calvin right here. In the first part, we kind of just covered his arrival to the Sting House and then hanging out with Chris. So now this is going to be everything after that, when Chris reveals who he is and the cameras come out and all that. I think the cameras already came out in part 1, but I figure we'll just include it in this part as well because it's kind of relevant. So, yeah, let's get it.
Well, there's a few things that you need to know. One is that I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. We're doing a story on adults.
Oh, that right there, where he does that. That's like a foreshadowing for the oh Lord.
Meeting teens on the internet.
Damn.
Everything that you've done.
Coming out with his shorts looking semi-unprofessional. Can I just go back a little bit and redo that?
We're doing a story on adults.
You know, he doesn't say it though. Look at that. Looking semi-unprofessional right there, just kind of come out. Does he even have shoes on? Potentially shoeless, just khaki shorts. I mean, I guess they're in Florida, right? So it's hot, but it's just, I don't know. You got Chris over here. He's dressed up appropriately.
Teens on the internet.
It's funny.
Everything that you've done since you pulled up here has been recorded on camera.
Show that other guy again.
If there's anything you'd like to tell us further, we'd like to hear it. If not, you're obviously free to walk out that door you came in.
He knew that he had gotten...
Dang nabbit. I said whoa before. I don't really want to rewind it again, but there was the cameraman that we saw the back of his head. It just reminded me of Phil Leotardo from Sopranos. Whatever that guy's name is in real life.
Nabbed. He basically admitted it was wrong. And when he found out that he had...
Real quick random observation. First off, where is Chris sitting? Where are they interviewing him right now? Because he's just hanging out in some room that has 47,000 monitors. And he's like in the smack dab middle of them all. And then the second thing is, what exactly is the point of those? Like, I don't know about video production or anything like that, but what's the point? Why do they have so many monitors? And they all say the same thing. Well, I guess that's more like a screensaver, actually, because it says the unseen tape, so that's like the official RAW or whatever. But, like, what's the point of that normally? I mean, it's not like you're going to have every person watching one screen or something, because they're stacked, so how would that even work? So what actually... There's got to be a real purpose for that, obviously. I just don't know what it is. So from a doofus who doesn't know what they're looking at, this is kind of goofy, all these screens. But what is that really for? Why would they have that? Like, is that some kind of editing technique, or where even are they? Are they in a studio? I don't know. There's too many questions.
I've been caught in a Dateline investigation. He was more worried
Look at all
about the
those.
exposure.
Lee, you're free to go.
They go way down.
Can you take your...
Oh, Chris, you just upset Frag. Man, he was hoping he was going to get those doubles. He's like, oh, man, I could get some double cheeseburgers, no pickles, some fries. That's at least a minimum one burger each. And then he's looking at Lee Greer, and he's like, damn, Lee's a husky boy. He's probably got at least 3 for himself, plus 1 for the decoy. That's 4 doubles and 2 fries. Fuck, yeah, I'm eating. And then Chris says, you can take that. And then Frag, God damn it. The other thing is, they really should have just left it for Frag, because then that's just going to be a waste of food. As soon as he gets outside, he's tackled, and then the food's just wasted. It's either left there after he's tackled, or the cops take it and throw it away or something. Unless the cops take it and eat it, I don't know. But I would assume it's just wasted, so they probably were better off just letting Frag have it.
Is my face going to be shown on TV?
We haven't made any final decisions as to who's going to be in the story and who's not. And
I just don't want my wife to find out.
I understand, but...
It's kind of funny, because when this would have been filmed, this was like, what, 2005, 2006? That's when it aired even, so this could have been filmed before that. You know what I mean? Like, if this is a 2005 episode, then that means it could have, in theory, been filmed in 2004, and then, they had to get everything together for who they were going to add and edit together, make a show and all that. And so... all I'm trying to get at is things were different back then. Yes, internet existed, but it wasn't like it is today. First off, it was all slow with dial-up and all that crap. Second, if this was I mean, 2005 is when YouTube was invented, okay? And during those days, the videos were stupid. It was, like they always say, the cat videos, or it was those weird videos where you'd stare at something in the middle and then, they'd show the Exorcist face or whatever, like the jump scare things. Or, they were dumb. It wasn't like now where you get quality videos, or you can watch TV on YouTube nowadays. So anyways, during this time, there was a good chance that if your footage wasn't put on TV, you were, I don't want to say safe, but, you kind of felt safe if you didn't make it on TV. But now with the internet, everything's out there. There's guys who didn't make it on TV, but their uncut footage is available on this platform, on YouTube. And I'm sure there's even other characters, well, I mean, they are part of a show, but other guys who, were edited, Dark Hero. First off, I don't think Dark Hero was ever aired, right? And there is footage that I've seen out there where his face is blurred. They keep him blurred because, I don't know, he has mental problems or something. But all I'm trying to say is, I bet you there's probably even footage out there of him not blurred. So you could get, the straight-up, raw, uncut Dark Hero. But that's all because of internet now, especially YouTube and all that. Well, geez, Rumble and Odyssey and all that as well. But, yeah, during these days, like Chris is saying, we don't know what the final decision is going to be. So, in a way, if they didn't choose to use you, you could have been safe. At least, you know what I mean? In the back of his mind, oh, good, if they don't choose me, I'm good. It's just funny, though, how that's changed, because now all these guys are out there. Even... Well, actually, I guess that was officially released, right? I was going to say even the one from his newer Sting, Hansen vs. Predator, the cowboy, what was his name? Ambrosio. But then I was like, no, they did officially release that. That's not a community leak thing. Although that one did take a while, and their excuse is, he has mental health issues. Well, the way I see it is, I don't care if the piece of shit has a mental health issue. First off, that's no excuse for trying to do this bullshit and hook up with a kid. And second off, that's no excuse to protect them, basically. Oh, we can't let you know who it is. We're going to hide who they are and their story and stuff because they got problems. Yeah, and if they happen to be talking to a real kid and not you guys, and they went to see a real kid, they would have really violated that kid. And now that whatever the word I'm looking for, that interaction, that violation, that molestation that kid would have endured by this adult who has mental health issues, they would live with forever. And then it would probably screw them up. And then they're going to get older and become a pedo as well, because for some reason that's what happens. A lot of people who were pedos were violated as a kid. And I don't understand the correlation why that happens. That's one question that's always asked by DAP. Well, how come if it happened to you, you want to inflict that on someone else? You know what it was like to live with that. Why do you want to do it to someone else? I don't get it either. That's a good question they always ask, and no one ever has an answer. I mean, of course not. Pedos usually aren't smart. But anyway, that's all I'm saying. I don't know why they try to protect them. Dark Hero and Dean Ambrosio, whatever the hell his first name was. Don't know why they try to protect them. Fuck them. Who cares if they got a mental health problem? They should be seeking out a therapist, not a fucking kid. Anyways.
I'm just being honest with you. We haven't decided who's in and who's not.
I thank y'all. And sorry again.
Okay.
Time after time.
Lee's so stupid. He thinks, oh yeah, if I say sorry, this will make it better. Bitch, no one gives a fuck about your sorry. I don't actually know what even happens to him. Hopefully it says at the end, with that cool song, ding 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 ding. Hopefully it says what happened, because I'm not entirely sure. But even if he got, a few years in jail, first off, that ain't gonna do shit. If you're a pedo, that's just in you. The best thing to do is either, kill you or do some chemical castration. That way then you can't do anything. You can still have those desires, but you ain't gonna be able to do too much. I mean, I guess you still could. You still have hands and all that shit, but, But, yeah, so saying I'm sorry, don't matter, bitch. You're gonna go on another business trip and try to cheat on your wife again with another kid. I'm sorry means jack shit. You're just in this moment, you feel awkward, but give it a couple months, you'll forget. So fuck you and your I'm sorry.
Guys have tried to say, could we talk off camera? turn the cameras off. I want to talk. My response is, look, we're doing an investigative story. We haven't.
God damn, this seems like he's... All the shots of him just walking to the door. How deep in was this house? I mean, was this living room from the door? It's like room, this camera angle, shot. It's like he's walking forever just to get out of here. And for a house that's like apparently so long and takes forever to get into that living room, and for a house that has such a, I don't know, semi-fancy living room or whatever that was, they got like a bar there that Lee was sitting at. What is up with this kitchen? This kitchen is tiny. Look how small that is. It's like you get the sink right there, the stove right next to it. Or is that a stove? Actually, what is that next to it? Because it looks... Maybe that's a dishwasher. I don't know. Because then it looks like the stove is right behind Lee's leg. But even if that is the stove right there, you got the door right there. This is a tiny kitchen. For as long of a corridor that was, and for how semi-fancy of a living room that was, this is a trash kitchen. Jeez.
Decided exactly who's going to be in yet.
Get on the ground! Get on the goddamn ground!
What? I forgot about that. Get on the goddamn ground! Let's hear that again. Oh, great. We gotta watch the 47,015 room walkthrough.
We talk off camera. Turn the cameras off. I want to talk. My response is,
2.
Look, we're doing an investigative story.
3.
We haven't decided exactly who's going to be
goddamn
in
ground.
yet.
Get on the ground! Get on the goddamn ground!
No, please! Oh, the old lord's coming. I just wanted to say a couple things. First off, how do the cops know when to run out and tackle these guys? Like, they must be, like, mic'd up with, perverted justice or something, right? Like, Frag must be saying something, or... Well, actually, I don't know. Or unless the cameras are, kind of, like, doing a feed to whatever... Like, say they're sitting in a van and the cameras, when they're recording, is feeding into that so they can see. So then they see when Lee is leaving. I don't know. Obviously, there's something. I mean, I'm not trying to ask stupidly, like, how do they know? I don't mean it like that. I just mean, like, what's their actual method that they use to coordinate this? And then the second thing I just want to say is all this over-the-top actions that they do. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, pedos are pieces of shit, and usually they're seen as the lowest criminal in jail, and other criminals will, like, fuck them up just because they're a pedo. But at the same time, they're only there to try to fuck a kid who, A, doesn't exist, and B, isn't there. Like, what I mean by isn't there is, so whatever kid they think they're talking to, first off, is fake. It's something that perverted justice made up. The name, everything. They've been texting an adult pretending to be a kid. When they call and talk on the phone, it's an adult pretending to be that kid. But then the B part is that it's not even like they have a kid as a decoy. The decoys they use are above age, 18, 19. So there isn't even a kid. Even if somebody did get molested by a pedo, they'd still be somebody of age. So anyways, all I'm trying to say is, tackling them like that seems to be a little bit severely overkill, all things considered. They're not there to rob the place. They're not there to kill anyone. They're just there to have a boner and get it taken care of. Like, you don't really need to tackle them. A casual, walk up and just grab their arm and arrest them would work too. Obviously, the over-the-top tackling is just for, like, for NBC and all that, just so that way then there's some entertainment value for the viewers at home. Oh, yeah, look at this douchebag get tackled. Or, like, the ghillie suit one. I don't remember who that's with, but that one's just so ridiculous. It's in this Sting. I'm pretty sure it's in this driveway. The guy comes out with his ghillie suit, and it's like, what the hell is the point of that? Like, you guys went all out to come up with a freaking suit to disguise you, to blend in with the bushes just for a fucking pedo? Just for a guy that had a boner? Like, that's a bit much. Anyways, time for the oh lord.
God, please, sir! Get on the ground! Let me see your hand.
Oh lord, please, sir.
You're fine.
Oh lord.
I think these are...
Your hand.
One more time.
Oh lord.
Oh damn, this is long.
We haven't decided
whatever.
exactly who's
We gotta
going
get
to
that
be
again.
in yet.
Please, sir.
Get on the ground! Get on the goddamn ground!
No, please,
Get on the ground!
Please, sir.
Get on the ground! Let me see your hand.
Oh lord.
Down for you. You're fine.
Come on. Oh lord. Oh lord. First it's strong, and then it's wussy when the camera's closer. Something, though, that I think's kind of funny about this, he's over here, oh, Lord, like, because he's getting arrested, so he's like, oh, shit, I fucked up. But it's like, fuck you, Lee. This is something you could have thought of ahead of time, and you didn't. You came waltzing in, parking in the driveway, showing off the man titties in your shirt, waltzing on in, bitching about, oh, they didn't give me my sodas, acting like it's McDonald's fault that you're a dumbass and didn't say, hey, I'm missing my drinks, bragging about the cheeseburgers with no pickles, talking about the fries are probably cold, and all this bullshit, ready to fuck this kid. And now you're going to be saying, oh, Lord. Bitch, you sure thought of all this beforehand. You brought this on yourself. Fuck you. Like, just deal with it. Be a man. Suck it up. Realize you're a piece of shit. And, don't be calling out for essentially God's assistance. Oh, Lord. Bitch, he ain't there for you. He watched you this whole time like you're making the wrong choice. You're making the wrong choice. You followed through with it. And he's like, well, good thing this happened. Instead of some divine intervention. And now you're trying, hey, can you help me, Lord? No, bitch.
These are among the most compelling, spontaneous interviews I've ever done because some of these guys have been engaging in this online activity for a long time, have known they've needed help, have not known where to go to get it, and as bad a spot as they're in, they know that they're going to have a shot at getting some help.
There's that music. Is that music I'm talking about? What the fuck? Is this the Sting house? God damn, these pedos think that the girl they're trying to fuck's a freaking millionaire. What the hell? God damn. This is that fancy ass house. It clearly is because the wheelbarrow's in the way. That Lee parked in front of. This shit is fancy as hell. They even got one of those balconies with the window that you walk out of to be on. That's just kind of pointless and weird. How does a house this fancy have such a shit kitchen? That must be like a secondary kitchen or something then. I don't know. There's no way that this house has such a worthless ass kitchen like what we saw. God damn. Anyways, when Chris was talking though, it's kind of mildly annoying me because it sounds like he's making excuses for these pedos. Oh, some of these guys, they've been talking online for a while and they realize they have a problem, but they don't know where to turn. So, like, what the fuck are you saying, Chris? They don't know where to turn, so that's why they resort to just continuing to fuck kids? First off, if these dumbasses know they have a problem, they shouldn't act on it. That's how you begin to get rid of the problem. Second off, you should try hard to resolve your problem. If you don't know where to turn to, it's kind of easy to find options. You could go to your local police. I'm not saying turn yourself in, but you could probably talk to them and they could give you resources. Hey, can I talk to somebody in private? And then you just tell them, hey, I have these weird compulsions, like pedophile feeling. I haven't done anything, haven't contacted any kids. It's just compulsions I have. I'm having a hard time controlling it. The urge to actually try to go online and solicit a kid is strong. Do you have any resources I could turn to? I'm sure they could help you out. Or you go to your doctor. You book an appointment and you just talk to your doctor. Hey, I'm not really here because I have any physical problems. I have mental issues. I'm wondering if you can help me or refer me to a therapist or something. 2 options right there. You mean to tell me these fucking assholes couldn't think of that? Yeah, they could. But they choose not to. And here's Chris. Oh, they don't know where to turn. Chris, no, don't make excuses for them. They're fucking pedos and they're basically embracing it. They don't want to seek the help because they don't give a fuck. They just want to violate kids and that's all it comes down to. So don't try to make dumb excuses for them. They don't know where to turn. Fuck them. And not in the way that they want to be. But fuck them. They can easily find options. Jeez, alcoholics can do it. They got AA. I'm sure they got PA or something that these guys can find. Don't make excuses. Be real and tell them, fuck them. Good thing we made this sting so that then we caught them instead of them actually getting with a kid. Don't say they don't know where to turn. So what? You're saying that's why they just do it? Oh, well, I don't know where else to go. I guess I'll just embrace this. I know it's wrong, but fuck it. I'll try to meet up with a kid and violate him. No. Anyways. Time for some sweet music and then maybe a little bit of an update on Calvin Lee. What does this say? All the men arrested in the Fort Myers, Florida investigation were charged with a felony attempted lewd or lascivious Lascivious battery. This carries a maximum sentence of 5 years.
Want to meet up, baby?
So have you ever been
Touching your legs, your breasts, slowly. I'd tear your little I wish you was here to play with my
We'll see.
Damn it! This motherfucker, Rabbi David K. is such a creep. How are you a rabbi? I mean, I guess it makes sense because for some reason all these people that are in religious positions are pedos, like the Catholic Church. You know, just as a side note, little tangent. Jehovah's Witnesses always get a bad rep because they're annoying. You know, they do their door-to-door shit, and then you're like, oh, fuck, one of these people are here. So then you try to avoid them. You pretend you're not home. You know, they used to come around when I was a kid where... How do I explain this? We moved to a new house when I started high school. So, like, prior to that, the house that we lived at, you know, they'd come once in a while. And I didn't really understand Jehovah's Witnesses and all that. But, like, my mom and dad would be like, oh, shit, be quiet. We gotta pretend we're not here. And it was almost like a game. I was like, all right, cool. I don't know what we're hiding for, but... but, you know, it's just the thing. Nobody wants to deal with them. But the thing I never get is, you know what? At the end of the day, yes, Jehovah's Witnesses are annoying. And I actually do know about the religion because my mom had a friend that was a Jehovah's Witness. And for a little bit, we did attend meetings and stuff. And I gotta say, Jehovah's Witnesses are very culty. It's weird. Like, basically, they're only supposed to hang out with other Jehovah's Witnesses, and, you know, you're supposed to, there's so many rules, and it's just so culty. Like, hang out with other Jehovah's Witnesses only. If you go out on a date, if you're not married, you have to have a chaperone. It doesn't even matter how old you are. You know, there was an older couple when we were going that started, well, how do I say, older people that started hooking up. So they were a new couple, but they're older, probably in their, 50s or so at the time. And any date they went on, they had to have a chaperone, even as 50-year-olds. And it's like, okay, I get it. It's to help, like, promote morality, so you're not, like, fooling around, like, out of wedlock or whatever. But it's just like, man, it's kind of, I don't want to talk with this idiot looking at me. Hold on, let's back up a little bit. That's better. But anyways, it's just a bit extreme. And then, like, the amount of meetings you're supposed to go to, they have 2-hour meetings a week to go to, and then there's 1-hour meeting. So that's 5 hours of meetings. Plus they want you out in the street banging on people's doors. Plus they have these things called assemblies that happen a couple times a year, and those are like a whole weekend. So it's like, everyone looks forward to their weekend to relax from work. Nope. Oh, sweet. It's the weekend. I'm going to do this whole religious thing for, all day Saturday and half the day Sunday, plus drive time. And yeah, it's a weird, crazy religion, kind of. And the other part is, a lot of the people are fake. When you're there, everyone acts like they're your best friend, but then when you see them in real life, they're kind of just dicks, and it's weird. But anyways, at the end of the day, they're not molesting kids like the Catholic Church is very famous for. And I just find it weird that, why does the Catholic Church not have a bad rap, but Jehovah's Witnesses do? Like, it's just so weird. That tangent anyways came up because of Rabbi David K. The creep that was just looking at us, Seems weird, like, you're a rabbi, bro, but then it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. For some reason, religious leaders are pedos. Which actually, I say for some reason, but it does make sense because you get the altar boys and stuff. They're easy, they're right there. So it's like, oh, I guess it makes sense you're a pedo. I'm not condoning, I'm just saying. But, yeah. What else was I gonna say? We're looking at, oh yeah, the this video. So we ended up with this idiot at the end that I don't want to be looking at. I was hoping it would say what happened with Lee. It just says all these guys were charged with a felony. Like, okay, but it doesn't tell me what their jail time was or their probation or anything. I was hoping to know that. And obviously, it probably would have told us the breakdown of each guy, but this channel that I get this video from cut that off so they could put David K. But anyways, yeah, part 2. I guess that's it, too. I don't have any police footage either. I thought I was going to have some police footage. I mean, I did, but nothing like, like when they take them to the car or to the jail or anything, like I had with Cody. But yeah, that's it. I don't really know what I'm going to do next. I might actually do somebody that I saw the video on DAP Inc. on Rumble, because what it is it's basically a 40-year-old guy that lives with his parents still because he's, I don't know, slow or something, and he's trying to have a, what did they pose as? I think they posed as an 11-year-old, which is, pretty fucked up. That's younger than TCAP ever did. TCAP's youngest was what, 12, 13? And so anyways, his dad's there with him, acting like a lawyer almost, like he's just standing there with him while the dad people are talking to the pedo, and like the dad's trying to defend him. Oh well, he has mental health issues. He's not right in the head. So but the way he's saying it is like defending him, and it's like, what the fuck? Don't defend this piece of shit because he's trying to hook up with an 11-year-old. It doesn't matter what his mental issues. Like, it's not like he has severe mental issues. He smokes. He has a job. I think he was, in the basement playing video games or something. Like, don't make excuses. So, anyways, I was thinking that might be my next one, just so then I can go over that and just say my piece as to what I was thinking. Either that, or we could go back to what I was supposed to do before, which was Richard Brault. I was supposed to do him next, but with all my videos being taken down recently and not being able to post, I don't know. I figured Lee is just a little funner, so if I was going to have to start over, I wanted to start over with somebody that's more, not funner, but just a little more iconic, I guess. I think Richard's one of the ones that never made it on TV, where at least Lee did. And Lee still has enough lines with him with his, no pickles and the drinks and his jorts and his New Balance white sneakers and all that. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. We'll see whatever comes next. But if you check this out, thanks a whole bunch. Part 1 did well for me, at least, so that was pretty cool. Thanks a lot if you're one of the viewers of Part 1 and you're here for Part 2. And yeah, that's all I got. So until next time, I said see ya.